What up, guys? Day in the life of an Amazon private label seller. First episode ever. So, being an Amazon private label seller, you spend most of your time in front of a computer, getting that nice computer tan, you know, from the rays from your monitor, getting that nice tan. Well, some days, like today, I actually get out from in front of that beautiful monitor of mine and I go out into the wild and I have to engage in some activities that are private label based, such as going to the bank. Now, I actually really don't like going to the bank. I used to love going to the bank and making a deposit or making a withdrawal. When I do a wire to my suppliers, I always have to sit down with a banker. I have a great bank. They're really personable, so they always want to talk to me for a long time. And I try to be personable also, so I'm not just gonna sit there and say like, hurry up. So it usually takes me at least 15 to 20 minutes every single time I go into the bank to do a wire. So that can be kind of a little bit of a drag. But anyways, I have some good acquaintances at the bank. Sometimes when I go to other branches, not the one that I usually go to, they often look at me like, wait, you want to wire how much to what country? And who are you? And so it can get a little difficult. So it's really nice having some really good different reps that I've worked with or bankers that I've worked with at my actual location. So today I am heading over there to do a balance payment, so 70% payment on an order that is about to ship, and then also to do a deposit, a 30% initial deposit for an order so it can get started into production. Now, both of these orders I used Alibaba for, trade assurance. That gives me a little peace of mind. And so I find that wiring is the quickest way to get your money there. It can be a little more costly than maybe the e-checking route, which is only $15, but e-checking takes 3 to 5 days. And as we all know, time is money. So I want to get my products there as fast as possible. Especially if I need to, which I do on this case. So that is where I'm heading now. And then afterward, I'll show you guys where I'm going next. All right, stay tuned. Well, I didn't quite make it to the bank. I got sidetracked. I had to get some food. Who loves Chipotle? Write in the comments. Who thinks that if you eat at Chipotle, you're gonna get E. coli? Write in the comments. It's usually a love-hate with Chipotle. You know, when I'm out and about, I try to think of how things I see or things I do relates to private label and maybe how it can help me. So, an example of this, why did I go to Chipotle? Why does everyone else go to Chipotle? Why does it always seem like there's a line? And they literally have, it looks like 7 or 8 things in the menu. Well, it's because of the ingredients. The ingredients, right? They're supposed to be really healthy, organic, all natural, cage-free, all sorts of things. No preservatives. And so people, especially where I'm in, California, are very health conscious. And that means a lot to us. And I'd put myself in that group too, as I've gotten older. Because of that, I will choose to go to Chipotle instead of eating 8 Taco Bell burritos. And I'll pay that extra amount. Now, how does that relate to private label? Well, when you're launching a product or when you're thinking about your product, Chipotle could have come to market with just like another fast food chain or something and maybe would have been able to make a dent. But they know that there is this movement, you could almost call it, of people getting more health conscious. And so because of that, they are catering to that. Now, when you're talking about private labeling an item, you could say, yeah, I'm gonna just offer the same exact item as everyone else is doing. Or I can try to see what's a way that I can change the materials of the product or where it's manufactured or something like that that would make it more health conscious to people or environmentally conscious to people, because there's this giant group of people who are really interested in that. Anyways, that's my little tangent about eating at Chipotle and how it relates to private label. All right, so I'm gonna head to the bank and then I will catch up with you guys here in a little bit. All right, I'm back from the bank. On to the next errand. Day in the life of a private label seller. So now I'm actually at my storage unit. Whoa. I am actually in a part of California where there are a lot of fires. So this is pretty crazy. Check this out. All those got burned down. Thankfully, mine was not one of them. As you can see here ahead of me, some over here. Wow. That's too bad. Maybe wondering, what day in the life of an Amazon private label seller? I thought you were doing FBA. Why do you have a storage unit, Tim? Well, I'll get into that in a little bit, but before that I want to show you guys something crazy. So I'm in the part of California where there was some crazy wildfires, and I couldn't get to my storage unit for close to 2 weeks. They had it all blocked off by the National Guard and everything, because they didn't want people coming in and looting the area of different burned down nice homes. So check out how close I got, or my storage unit got to burning down. So here is my unit. It's the second one to the corner, and I go down here, I look over the corner, and look what's right across. Dude, destruction. This whole area, totally destruction. I mean, look at those garages. They're like completely burnt down. The metal is just like melted down all the way down there. So, thankfully, mine's safe, mine's good to go. Finally finished packing everything up at the storage unit, and now I gotta drop it off all at FedEx real quick. So you can see here I got a few items to drop off. Man, if you have to ship out different random little replacement pieces or parts, I recommend getting a FedEx account and making use of these their express envelopes and their express boxes. They have a medium, they have a small and a large. It's a set fee, as much as you can pack in there. I know the post office has something similar, but I use FedEx. And I got this big box back here that I gotta ship off too. So I'm gonna run in there, and then I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. All right, just got done dropping off the FedEx packages to the FedEx office. Now, I want to answer that question that I talked about earlier about why do I have a storage unit. Now, I have a lot of different products. Sometimes I get returns, and I have some oversized products, and I don't live in some mansion right now, so maybe one day. So I can't just get them shipped to me. So what makes it perfect is I found a storage unit that allows me to get items shipped to it, and then whenever I get a decent amount of products back at Amazon that people return back for whatever reason, if it's damaged or they just return it and they say and Amazon tells me it's in unfulfillable condition, then I have it shipped to my storage unit. And then once every couple weeks I go in there, I open up all the boxes, I try to see what is in resellable condition, and I'll send it back to Amazon, or I see what's slight dent here and there, or maybe something that I can take spare parts from to use for something is broken. Perhaps if I can sell something slightly dinged up on eBay or like Craigslist, just to make sure I don't waste the item. And then for the rest, I'll just donate. That's what I have the storage unit for. It allows me to keep extra spare parts there, and primarily to get a large amount of returns shipped there, and then I can go periodically throughout the month and just kind of go through that. Now, eventually, I'm going to have hire someone to go and do that entire process and outsource it, but for the time being, I do that. Like I said, I probably go there once every 2 weeks, or if I need some spare parts. I don't like to keep spare parts of different products in my place and get it all cluttered. My wife doesn't appreciate that either. So that's what I use the storage unit for, and it's actually super helpful. You'd be surprised how many things that you can just throw in this storage unit that just to clear out your place. So that kind of wraps up my running around. Got me some good lunch, Chipotle. Remember, make your products different by perhaps making them a little eco-friendly. or something like that, right? Switch it up. Had to go to the bank, do a couple wires. Then I went to the storage unit. Got to see a little toasted storage units next to me. See that mine survived. Got a couple spare parts there, and then just dropped them off at the FedEx office. And now I'm headed home. So that's about it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the little ride along, and stay tuned. See you guys later.